New sensation? Absolutely. Welcome to the Miller Lite USA Championships here in Hermosa Beach, California. Over 20,000 fans have gathered to experience the biggest and richest volleyball tournament ever. It is not just another day at the beach. Hello again, everybody. I'm Chris Marlowe. You know, it wasn't until the year 1976 that the word professional was associated with the sport of beach volleyball. That first year, total prize money, $5,000, only 10 events, but they were all in the state of California. Well, how the sport has grown. Today, 24 events, 14 states, almost $2 million in prize money. Suffice it to say, the sport of beach volleyball is booming. Happy to have working with me today, gold medalist in the 1984 Olympic Games in Los Angeles, Paul Sunderland. Paul, you talk about Olympic volleyball, international style, six-man. People know that, but the beach, a little bit different.
The beach is a lot different, but one of the easiest ways to explain is to come up with a few of the similarities first. The court, exactly the same size, the net the same height, the ball's about the same, the rules relatively the same as well. But there, the similarities end completely. Instead of a nice, solid surface to play on, we're out here in the soft sand, groveling around. These players have such a difficult time covering the court. You've got the blazing sun, the wind, the conditions, indeed a tremendous challenge for these players. And two athletes, not six, once again covering the same size court as we're used to seeing in the Olympic Games. There's no place to hide. You better be able to pass, set, hit, block, jump serve, brush off the sand, ignore all the distractions and get out here and play. And again, these are only two-man teams. They have to be so close, play so cohesively well. They're like a marriage. Some of them last a very, very long time, like some of the most successful teams out here on the beach. Others, they go to divorce court every week. The judge comes down with a gavel. They change partners. But above all, some of the best athletes in the world are out here on the tour.
This is considered a very special event. Overall prize money, the biggest payday in history, $200,000, $41,000 going to the winning team. Obviously, money a big concern. For more on the money, let's go to the third member of our broadcast team, Todd Christensen.
Beach volleyball has come a long ways from the days when the winners shared a six-pack of beer or a free steak dinner. In fact, the leading money winners on the tour this year have accrued nearly $250,000 in winnings. But that's not where the money ends. Today, you're going to see some peculiar paraphernalia worn by the players, and right here, you get a chance to see why they're wearing this. Visors, contracts close to $10,000, sunglasses, contracts nearly $35 grand, clothing apparel to the tune of $150,000 contracts, headbands, another 30 grand, personalized ball, well, of course, 20 grand for that. What is this little thing here? Is that for the plays, for the quarterback to call? Nah, it's another 20 grand. Watch, for goodness sakes, another 15. Of course, this must be for medical reasons, right? The elbow pad and the knee pad? Wrong again, Sherlock. 20 grand. And what's this? Sandal and shoe contract for people that play barefooted? Somebody explain that one to me, would you please? Well, naturally, of course, we have the obligatory book. And then what else? A Nintendo game, Kings of the Beach, to the tune of what? $40,000? Well, this says two things to me about volleyball out here. First of all, I want to get this 34-year-old body in shape to where I can do some spikes and digs. And the second thing is, pro volleyball has done a lot more than just make footprints in the sand.
He has been one of the pioneers, St. John Smith. For 9 years, he's dominated beach volleyball with his partner, Randy Stoklos. As a pair, they seem invincible. And in 1990, they dominated the tour. No matter where you go, St. John Smith and Randy Stoklos on top or close to it. So Karai returns to the game of his youth, but so far, no gold. Together with his partner, Brent Frohoff, They've been chasing St. John Smith and Randy Stoklos the entire summer. Today, they'll try to dethrone the reigning kings of the beach. It's the Miller Lite USA Championships. Total prize money, $200,000. First serve. We are back in Hermosa Beach, California. The finals of the Miller Lite USA Championships. We're just about ready to go. Let's meet the competitors. On one side, 29-year-old Randy Stoklos. He is called the King of the Kong, the most powerful player in beach volleyball. 6'4", 215 pounds. His partner, 33-year-old St. John Smith, a legend. He has more wins than any other player in the history of beach volleyball, 114. Their opponents, Karch Kiraly, a legend somewhat himself, 2 Olympic gold medals, the captain of the 1988 Olympic team, and his partner, slightly built Brent Frohoff, out of Hermosa Beach. If you're not familiar with beach volleyball, let's quickly go over some of the basic rules. 1 game to 15. You must win by 2. Points can only be scored by the serving team. Switch sides every 5 points to negate the side advantage. 3 hits maximum per side. And you can't touch the net at any time. The coin flip has taken place. St. John Smith and his partner Randy Stoklos have won it. They will serve. Smith, who won $128,000 in prize money last year, up over $200,000 this year, and hoping to add to his total today. Smith will jump serve, and we're underway. Frohoff against Stoklos, and off his hands, out of bounds. That is a side out or possession for Frohoff and Kiraly.
This is the key matchup. Brent Frohoff hitting here down the line against Randy Stoklos. Draws first blood, hitting off the outside hand of Randy Stoklos.
The jump serve made popular by the Brazilians in the 1984 Olympic Games, utilized by Frohoff. Stoklos against Kiraly, and he pops it off Kiraly out of bounds.
And Stoklos returning the favor. Good jump serve, creating an opportunity for Frohoff and Kiraly. Stokey with a big shot off the block of Karch Kiraly.
No score as of yet. Stoklos, the 2-time most valuable player on the men's professional circuit, set to put the ball in play. Frohoff, he'll receive most of the serve. And again, Frohoff with the spike. That is registered as a kill.
Brent Frohoff likes to establish the line shot early on in a match. That sets up the rest of his offensive game. Karch Kiraly doing good setting to the outside for his partner.
Kiraly, and his jump serve long, out of bounds.
Jump serving for ace is critical to the success of Frohoff and Kiraly, but also comes with that, Chris, high risk and lots of errors.
You can hear the crowd getting on St. John Smith, and he doesn't like it. Smith appealing to the referee to do something about it. There's a pocket of fans that do not like Smith in the corner of the stadium, and they're giving it to him.
Well, St. John better realize that there are 20,000 people here, 19,500 in favor of Brent Frohoff and Karch Kiraly. Frohoff from here in Hermosa Beach. Smith's in enemy territory. He better learn to live with it.
Smith with the jump serve. Still no score. Frohoff blocked. And Smith and Stoklos score the first point of this contest.
And St. John Smith giving it back to Brent Frohoff's fan club over in the corner here in Hermosa Beach.
Smith Stoklos leading 1-0. Smith. Kiraly. And Kiraly puts it away.
Service error that time, I think, by St. John Smith going to Karch Kiraly. If you serve Karch, that means that you also have to face the spikes of Karch Kiraly. Very effective that time against Randy Stoklos.
Brent Frohoff to put the ball in play.
Good. Straight out. Right there and to one. Go, 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 go.
Frohoff.
Nobody.
Puts it away.
Remember, only 2 players covering the entire volleyball court. Brent Frohoff reads the short shot. Not only does he get to it, recovers quickly, and then rips the set of Karch Kiraly up the middle off the defense of St. John Smith to score.
We are tied at 1.
Good.
Again, working on Smith.
Right there. Line high, line. Come on. Come on, Brad.
Stoklos with the score.
Frohoff moving around just a little too much on defense. Not reading the dink effectively from Randy Stoklos that time.
You're good. Ready, exit.
Bad pass. The ball goes right out of bounds off the set. And another point for Smith Stoklos.
Boy, that is an ugly play by the team of Frohoff and Kurai, known for their ball control, as are Smith and Stoklos. Just two completely erratic contacts by Kurai and Frohoff.
Frohoff down the line. Possession for Kurai Frohoff. They trail 2-1.
It's exactly the shot that Brent Frohoff needs to establish against Randy Stoklos down the line.
Hit up. Come on. Over him.
And the block by Frohoff.
Bros over in the corner, loving that one.
We are tied at 2.
Randy Stoklos, the bigger player, stronger, but this time cannot go over the top of Brent Frohoff. Frohoff stuffing the ball right on top of Randy Stoklos.
Smith puts it away inside the block. Side out.
Twos are still on the board.
Good. Over.
Frohoff.
This time, Brent Frohoff hard cross court, but again, what makes that possible, Chris, is establishing early on his ability to put the ball away down the line.
Back to serve.
Brent Frohoff, who attended Loyola Marymount University. The other 3 players are ex-UCLA Bruins. Inside.
Great call that time by Randy Stoklos. After he sets the ball to his partner, St. John Smith calls cross court, the open area, easy side out for Smith and Stoklos.
Great up by Smith.
Nobody. Go. Angle.
Stoklos.
St. John Smith playing great defense here early. Brent Frohoff ripping cross court against Randy Stoklos. Smith reading inside the cross court, makes the save. Smith and Stoklos eventually win the point.
There is timeout on the sand. The teams are switching sides on multiples of 5 to negate the wind and sun advantage. At the moment, Smith Stoklos leading Kurai Frohoff 3-2. You're looking at Karch Kurai. Many say he's the best volleyball player the United States has ever had. Certainly voted the premier player in the world in 1986. 3-2 is our score. Smith and Stoklos 1-point lead.
Randy Stoklos certainly not intimidated by the play today or the reputation of Karch Kurai, taking away the cross court and stuffing one of the best players in the world.
Score is now 4-2, Smith and Stoklos.
I got it. Okay. Legally.
Karch drills the line.
Little confusion on that jump serve from St. John Smith by Frohoff and Kurai. Kurai stepping in front of Brent Frohoff, effectively putting the ball away down the line against Randy Stoklos.
One thing interesting about beach volleyball, unlike six-man, you can serve either player you would like and wear the other player down if you can.
Angle.
And Stoklos challenging Kurai inside. That time Stoklos able to put it to the sand. 4-2, Smith Stoklos ahead by 2. Great pickup by Karai. Another block. Oh, goodness. 5-2, Smith Stoklos.
Randy Stoklos and St. John Smith doing a great job here. Watch Randy Stoklos sprint to the net. Blocking first against Brent Frohoff. St. John Smith maneuvering behind the block of Randy Stoklos. Randy signaling quickly where he wants St. John to go. And here at the end of the rally, again, Randy pointing directions for St. John Smith. 10 years of communication makes plays and points like this possible.
The team of Smith Stoklos up by 3. Karai over Stoklos.
Karai with a little pokey over Randy Stoklos. St. John Smith and Randy Stoklos, though, playing great defense together, creating multiple point-scoring opportunities.
Good. Right there, and going. Come on, Brent.
Good deflection by Karai, but he cannot convert.
Important opportunity by the board. Karai with a good deflection off St. John Smith. Unfortunate, hit the ball on the top of the tape.
So a couple of scoring chances go by the board for Frohoff and Karai.
You good, you good. Okay, you got easy angle.
Stoklos, 1 ounce. Now 6-2.
Brent Frohoff saying easy cross court, and certainly misleading his partner Randy Stoklos with a huge straight down stop.
4 straight points for Smith Stoklos.
You. Line.
Karai sizzles one by Stoklos. Double elimination format here at Hermosa Beach. Kind of unusual for professional sports. Karai and Frohoff have played an extra match. Smith Stoklos, thus the fresher team. Frohoff out of bounds.
Jump serving possibly one of the first things to go by the board if fatigue is setting, and it really is a draining skill in the sport of beach volleyball.
6-2, 4-point advantage for Smith Stoklos. Great play by Stoklos.
The rally of the match so far here in the early going. Watch to the left of your screen. Randy Stoklos with a tremendous reaction. Blocker can touch the ball twice consecutively. Blocks the ball effectively. Great athletic skill to keep the ball in play.
Right there, and high line. Come on.
Another chance for a point. Going for the set to Karai. Right back over his head.
The reverse double dish from Brent Frohoff.
6-3 now as Frohoff and Karai try to catch up.
Right there, and
double contact called by referee Jim Leonard.
Chris, we haven't seen this more than twice all season long. Randy Stoklos, the best setter in the world on the pro beach circuit. Mishandled ball. Jim Leonard rules a right to left transfer, double contact. The ball has to touch both hands and then be released simultaneously. There you see it, mishandled ball coming off his left hand after the transfer from the right.
So a rare setting error by Randy Stoklos cost his team a point. Karai and Frohoff back in it, 6-4 as we change sides. Chris Marlowe, Paul Sunderland, Todd Christensen back at the Miller Lite USA Championships. Beautiful day in Hermosa Beach, part of the South Bay, and we're looking at the dads. Brent's dad, Karch's dad,
Ladies and gentlemen, settle back into your chairs as we continue.
And, of course, one of the moms. Stokie's mom, Mrs. Stoklos. And she has to be feeling pretty good right now because St. John Smith and Randy Stoklos hold a 2-point lead, 6-4 at this juncture. Karai and Frohoff, however, have scored the last 2 points as Karai serves.
Come on.
Out of bounds, another point.
Unusual error from St. John Smith, Frohoff, and Karai with the momentum right now closing to 6-5.
3 straight points for Karai and Frohoff.
Come on.
Smith gently dinking over Karai, side out or possession for his team.
Early in the match, Karai and Frohoff were serving Randy Stoklos without success. Strategy change here at midpoint, going more and more often to St. John Smith.
Keep in mind, Smith, 33. Frohoff, 27 years old, inside Stoklos.
The silver once again comes at the side of Frohoff and Karai.
6-5, Smith and Stoklos still ahead by 1. And Frohoff suddenly has abandoned the jump serve.
They're on point.
Smith with heat.
St. John Smith looking very strong on the right side, but let's remember Karch Karai and Brent Frohoff have played one more game. Fatigue possibly setting in, thus the easier serves. Might be 80 degrees in the air, but the temperature down on the court possibly well into the 90s.
Over. No. No.
That's out of bounds. Smith and Stoklos score a point. Now 7-5. Smith and Stoklos have won 93 tournaments together, the most of any team of all time. Frohoff blocked.
Great block by Randy Stoklos. Frohoff, who's not only getting served here in the championship, but had been getting served repeatedly throughout the 2 days of this long competition, facing possibly the best blocker on the beach. Randy denying the line and stuffing Brent Frohoff straight down for the score.
Timeout on the sand. Smith Stoklos ahead 8-5. Let's go down to Todd Christensen.
From the movie Cool Hand Luke, we remember the famous line, "What we have here is a failure to communicate." Up here on the line, you can hear things like line, cut, over, back, under. All of this is designating where the spike is going to go. And a lot of that, as you see behind, from the beginning, the defense will sit there and signal with their fingers as to where they're going to go. Right now, I think the 10-year advantage of Smith and Stoklos being together is benefiting them right now with a 3-point lead.
Paul, who is the best caller in the game and why?
No doubt about it, Randy Stoklos. Dominant blocker, tells St. John where to go, and offensively, he's the most accurate setter on the beach and gives St. John the great calls.
And he's loud. Frohoff shifts one down the line. Karai and Frohoff finally get possession.
There you see, perfect example, Chris. They've been together 10 years, and after another side out, Randy Stoklos is talking to his partner, St. John Smith.
8-5, Smith Stoklos ahead by 3.
Good. Right there and line. Come on.
St. John Smith heading to the open area on the court.
Perfect example. You see Randy Stoklos set the ball, look at the defense, call line. Karch Karai, the blocker, gives St. John Smith easy opportunity to put the ball away.
Still working on Frohoff.
Go, Randy. Go, Randy. Go, Randy.
Stoklos.
Line.
Smith.
St. John Smith cheerleading here early in the rally. Randy Stoklos deflecting, reacting. St. John Smith moving behind him on defense. Right now, St. John's yelling, go, go, but the key, Randy Stoklos looks at the defense, yells line. St. John Smith listens, and they convert the point. Great play by Smith and Stoklos.
4 straight points now for Smith Stoklos. Off Smith out of bounds.
They continue to communicate. Randy Stoklos trying to take away Brent Frohoff's line and funnel his shots to that man, St. John Smith, in the cross-court angle.
Frohoff still not using the jump serve. He's going with the lollipop, which is just an easy serve.
Come on. Okay. Watch.
Has the dig. And he scores. Now 9-6, and the Dad's starting to get into it.
Karch Kiraly reacting quickly. Nice set to the outside. And Brent Frohoff changing the trajectory, going high flat off the hands of Randy Stoklos.
So Frohoff, who was getting blocked using that low cross-court shot, changes his strategy for a moment. As we have a timeout, Frohoff and Kiraly trailing by 3. Welcome back to NBC Saturday Sports Showcase. Today, the richest beach volleyball tournament of all time, the $200,000 USA Championships. Karch Kiraly and Brent Frohoff trailing that man, St. John Smith, and his partner, Randy Stoklos, at the moment. The score is 9-6. Stoklos.
Over. Angle. Come on.
Right back over the net.
Right there, and poke eye look.
And a Kong block by Karch Kiraly, the one-arm Kong block.
Karch Kiraly with a great reach to block St. John Smith. But watch Brent Frohoff. He's in good position and just gags this dig down the line. He's got to make that play. The frustration throwing his arms up in the air, but his big partner, the Olympian, Karch Kiraly, saving the day with a Kong.
If you're not familiar with beach volleyball, the Kong, a one-arm block named after the king himself. Randy Stoklos invented it. He is called the king of the Kong because he does it so well. Haven't seen a Kong from Randy as of yet.
Sir, 9 looking at 7.
Chalk up 1 to Karch.
I got. Help me.
That's set. And Stoklos able to put it down now, 10-7.
Boy, that's an ugly mistake at a very important juncture in this contest. Not a good pass from Karch, but Brent Frohoff has got to get this ball near the net. The last thing he wants to do is set it over the net. Easy point-scoring opportunity and conversion for Stoklos.
3-point lead at the moment.
Oh, great.
You can hear Karch on that particular play call over. Frohoff going to the cross court, however.
Not great communication, but getting a little bit lucky. St. John Smith is very adept at hiding behind Randy Stoklos and breaking late, confusing the offensive calls.
Only the second year that Frohoff and Kiraly have been together.
Right there, and no one! All right.
Nice dig.
Nobody!
And Frohoff thunders one down. Point, Frohoff and Kiraly.
He's looking at 10.
20,000 strong here at Hermosa. It's 10-8.
Right there, and line.
Side out to Smith Stoklos. Still with a 2-point lead.
Yeah!
Oh, ace! And it's in the husband and wife area.
No communication. This ball served right up the middle in between Kiraly and Frohoff. Let's listen. You take it, I've got it. The most important commodity in the game, the volleyball coming right up the middle. Nobody moves, no communication.
Smith Stoklos, 11-8. The biggest lead of the game has been 3. Frohoff restores order.
Important side out from Frohoff and Kiraly. A husband and wife play like that can be so disheartening. They need to get out into a good side out rhythm here.
Good.
Working on St. John Smith.
Right there, and come on.
Bad call. Chance for a point. Got it.
Frohoff with the excellent read down the line. Now Kiraly and Frohoff are talking at least on the defensive end.
11.
Karch-Kiraly going to keep the ball on St. John Smith. They've already predetermined where Brent Frohoff is going to go defensively. You see him break and then chop hard cross court. Good move off the net. Nice set to the net by Karch-Kiraly.
11-9 is our score. And Frohoff getting some nutrition. Not a good sign when your partner starts to wolf down the bananas. Earlier, this was Brent Frohoff jump serving in action at his best.
Looking fresh as a daisy at the top of this match. Jump serving so important to the weaponry of Kiraly and Frohoff. That was as if he was at the Hard Rock Cafe. Now he's in the candy store just lobbing in the lollipop. Again, Frohoff could be a bit tired here in the hot sun of Hermosa Beach.
And certainly one of the big reasons why serve received. Look at Frohoff, 31 receptions, Kiraly only 8. And another interesting statistic, 9 hitting errors for Kiraly and Frohoff. That is why they are losing at the moment. If you just joined us, Smith and Stoklos jumped out 6-2. Kiraly and Frohoff cut up 6-5. Smith-Stoklos again out 9-5. Frohoff and Kiraly caught up. Now they trail by just 2. Smith pounds one.
Important side out at this juncture. Kiraly and Frohoff keeping the pressure on St. John Smith. Comes through with the side out.
And Frohoff huffing and puffing just a bit. Smith will serve it.
Come on. I got it.
Chance for a point. And Stoklos goes on 2.
Very smart shot by Randy Stoklos. Good set on 2 by St. John Smith. You can hit the ball 3 times maximum, but you don't always have to. Stoklos going to the open court.
Once again, a 3-point lead for Smith-Stoklos.
I got it.
Stoklos converts. Now 13-9. Timeout on the sand. Smith and Stoklos have their biggest lead, 13-9 here at Hermosa Beach. Welcome back to the Miller Lite USA Championships. Capacity crowd here at Hermosa Beach. And a good look at, some say, the best player on the beach.
Randy Stoklos has been the story here in the final, stuffing balls, getting deflections, and when he has the opportunity, just ripping the ball into the open court for scores.
And the Brent Frohoff fan club once again taunting St. John Smith. Both Smith and Stoklos have great hearing, and now he's giving it back to him.
Karch giving his idea of what St. John has to say to the audience.
It's hard to imagine him doing this.
Well, St. John Smith walked over and said, "Be quiet." To who? There are about 5,000 people over in that corner of the stand.
13-9. He can say what he wants. His team has the lead. Blocked. Score!
Every time St. John Smith and Randy Stoklos get caught up in the audience, they seem to come through with a big play and put a point on the board.
It is now championship point number 1 for Smith-Stoklos. This could be it. Smith. Frohoff with the save. And Frohoff-Kiraly still alive.
And the dad's still alive in the front row. Brent Frohoff reading the cut shot after the set from Randy Stoklos to St. John Smith, saving championship point.
Frohoff and Kiraly need a miracle.
The dads agree completely, and what they would like to see from Brent Frohoff is a jump serve ace, but instead he continues to dial up the lollipop.
Point!
Blocked by Kiraly. Point.
Kirai didn't win multiple championships on the beach and indoors by going away down the stretch.
10 serving 14.
Good.
Frohoff lobbing deep.
Come on. Right there and one. Right there and one.
Smith.
Coming over.
And Smith smartly finds the open court.
Frohoff anticipating, saying, here it comes. St. John Smith still able to put the ball away.
Alice Stoklos can smell the money. She didn't approve of Randy playing early in his career, but when he brought home the first fat check, she loved it. Second championship point. Frohoff into the corner and good.
Smith and Stoklos keeping the pressure on Brent Frohoff, who comes through, staving off another championship point.
14-10 is our score. Kirai and Frohoff trailing.
14.
Good, Jordan. Right there and
Smith blocked again by Kirai. 2 straight stuffs for Karch.
The Dads again cannot take the pressure, but it's Kirai who continues to block balls and put pressure back on Smith and Stoklos.
And timeout is called. Welcome back to a rejuvenated crowd here at Hermosa Beach, California. The Miller Lite USA Championships just 1 point away. $41,000 to the winning team. And Kirai and Frohoff trying to hang on. They trail 14-11 to Smith Stoklos here on the near side. Karch Kirai has blocked 2 straight. However, the best player in the game has been Randy Stoklos. The king of the Kong has been spectacular.
Frohoff and Kirai still in it, but they have to score right here.
point. Good. Right there and one.
Smith pounding into the sand down the line. Third championship point coming up. Smith and Stoklos, 11 tournament wins this year. Stoklos will put the ball in play. Frohoff and Kirai still alive. 11 serving 14. The intensity of Karch Kirai.
Good. Right there and one. Good.
Right off of Frohoff out of bounds.
So many opportunities in this championship by the board. Brent Frohoff, again, in good defensive position, cannot convert.
Fourth championship point. Smith and Stoklos. And Smith preparing to send it up. Look for the sky ball. Crowd doesn't like it. Maybe the crowd doesn't like him. Never seen him boo a sky ball. But here he goes. Frohoff handles it well. Blocked! And that's it!
Smith and Stoklos come into enemy territory. Stokey dominates at the net. And Chris, they have done it.
Smith Stoklos, the kings of the beach for the 3rd straight year. This year they also are the kings of the bank. $225,000 apiece this year in prize money. Let's go to Todd Christensen, who's standing by with Kirai and Frohoff.
You talked about the fact that if you and Karch can maintain a whole season, you really feel like that come next year, it'll be your turn to be #1. You still feel that way?
Absolutely. St. John will be another year older, and we'll be still in our prime, and we'll see what happens.
All right, congratulations. You played very well. And Karch, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment to you. Nonetheless, you guys had a tremendous season, a lot of victories, but I know you wanted this one.
Everybody wanted it badly, and those guys wanted it a little more badly, proved themselves out to be the best team.
It's always fun to second guess a little bit. What would you have done differently if you had your chance?
We would have liked to have beaten them earlier in the tournament so we didn't have to play that extra game, but we should be in shape enough to be able to win coming back out of the consolation bracket. Unfortunately, they beat us twice today and earned the tournament victory.
Congratulations to both of you. Watch these guys in 91.
And a look at the money winners. Big payday for first place, the biggest payday of the year. And now, let's go to the happy winners with Todd.
That final point, that must have felt good to spike it right down.
Yes, it was an awful good feeling, especially when you get a block for point game. It's not like football, but it's pretty tough out here, huh?
Well, I must say it was very physical. You know, it had to be a long day for you. How are you able to maintain your stamina?
Well, you know, winning the winner's bracket and going through that way and playing the amount of matches that we did versus Karch and Brent playing that extra game, especially a game that they went 15-13, that took a lot out of them. And I think the key to the success is winning the winner's bracket and just staying on your game and coming into the finals just fresh and right on it.
Congratulations. Not bad for a guy built like a tight end.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Okay. St. John, you weren't the most popular guy out there. It seemed there was a couple of times you got distracted by some people bothering you during the serve. What about that?
Yeah, I was looking for something to fire me up. I was playing like a dog most of the day, and thank God Randy was playing great, and I'd like to thank the crowd for getting me fired up.
One of the things that seemed to me to be your edge is the communication factor, the very few times that your spikes got blocked. Tell us a little bit about that.
You know, Randy and I have been together for so long that our communication is great here. But, you know, I just was real slow coming into the ball a few times, and Randy pushed me to go harder and harder, and we did just enough to win the game, and that's all that counts.
That's exactly right. There's very little doubt. These guys are #1. Now, give me some of that water, all right?
Hey.
I'm hot, too.
None for you.
What's the deal? Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.